Hi guys, Ultra Uchu KG here, and I wanted to make a sequel to the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers countdown that I made about 4 years ago. You see, back then I didn't really have that much technology and I didn't know how to do a proper countdown, and I just wanted to see if I can improve on what I did last time. I had to point my camera at the TV in order to get the stock footage, but now that I have a new app to help me record stuff from YouTube, it's pretty much going to be very easy. So the list rules. There's going to be no multiparters in this list, so there's going to be a lot of them in this season, and that's going to mean like half of the show, and I have to pick 5 episodes from that, which will be hard, but I think I'll live through it. Lights, camera, action. This is known as the episode where the Power Rangers are on a talk show. That's basically the plot. The Rangers are doing an assignment on how TV affects the population, and they actually are selected to go to a talk show to talk about one of the most cheesiest things that you could ever talk about.
We're here to spread a message to kids all over the world. The way to be cool is to stay in school.
I hate that line. And many people would think that because they brought up that monster that this would be a clip show.
Every single one of those monsters we faced had some special skill that required us to use our heads.
There was a monster called Pudgy Pig who was devouring the entire world's food supply. The planet was in terrible danger. He even ate our weapons.
What did you do?
We fed him some spicy radishes. And it worked!
You really do use your heads.
But no, it isn't. They just bring up that one monster, and then they leave. The subplot of this episode actually features Bulk and Skull trying to unmask the Rangers while they are on the talk show, but they keep failing miserably, as they do. And the reason why this is so low on the list is because, well, the Black Ranger's fear of being on cameras isn't really focused on that much, and instead of trying to break apart the Rangers like he usually does, this features Rita's plan of trying to cause inconveniences by sending down monsters and putties, and that is not very good.
Whatever happened to the Green Ranger?
I really prefer to just focus on the present.
Z-Waves.
Hey you guys, I just found out they're going to be picking students any day now to represent Angel Grove in the World Teen Peace Conference. Hey Billy, you know what? You're a high honor student. I bet you anything they pick you.
If they pick Billy, what's gonna happen to the Power Rangers?
Rangers ready!
As those pathetic Power Rangers watch this ridiculous athletic competition, I will quietly enslave the world, and all will obey my every command.
And this plan almost works, with Zed using a monster that's based on a radio show host to use his powers to control every single Ranger until Adam, Rocky, and Aisha come in and save the day. It's a very, very simple plot, and this actually is one of my favorite episodes because it shows how useful these 3 people, Adam, Rocky, and Aisha, can be to the Power Rangers without even being Rangers. That is, until they become Rangers themselves later on in the season. And it basically shows that anyone can be a hero without even having powers. And I love that.
No, you can't stop me, Power Rangers. Not while I still have my promotional supply of exploding devices.
Hot potato time!
Hey, I don't...
I won't stop it.
wanted to state that this is the second time I'm doing a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers countdown, and this is also the second time that a Halloween episode has ended up on one of my lists. With that being the case, Zed's Monster Mash. The plot is actually very simple too. The Rangers are chaperoning kids for a Halloween party so they can go trick-or-treating, and Lord Zed actually takes advantage of this by sending down a bunch of putties down to look exactly like kids dressed in Power Rangers costumes in order to lure Tommy away from the Rangers. And this is actually a very good plan. This follows his simple formula of trying to separate the Rangers. And of course, the Rangers being chaperones for kids, they can't really go along to save him. However, Alpha, with it being Halloween and him being a robot, he'll sneak into the party undetected and chaperone the kids, so the Rangers can save Tommy. That's basically the whole story. The only thing I didn't like about this episode was, well, what happened to Alpha at the end of the episode? The Green Dream.
Tommy,
Oh, Kim.
are you alright?
Yeah. That's that dream I told you about.
The one when you lose your powers?
Yeah.
We're traveling back in time to before Tommy was the White Ranger, and when he was the Green Ranger, and when he was slowly losing his powers. Yeah, remember that candle draining arc from the last season? Well, the powers finally ran out, but Zordon gave him a temporary extension of the Green Ranger power so he could still be part of the team. However, that meant he could only occasionally join the Rangers in their fights. And Zed actually makes this part of his plan to exhaust the Green Ranger powers so Tommy can lose them forever. And Tommy is, well, scared of this, because if he's gone, then what's going to happen to the Power Rangers? And this turns into a complete repeat of the Green with Evil arc, because Tommy is mind controlled into maintaining the Power Sword by Zed in order to give to a monster that uses illusions.
His name is Robogoat.
Count me in.
No way, Tommy, you have to conserve your powers.
Zordon, what if we summon the Sword of Power? Maybe that will give me an extra boost of power to sustain me through the fight. Sword of Power!
Hey, man.
You fools!
The Sword of Power.
Give me the sword! I will smash the powers of each Ranger, starting with you, Green Ranger!
Robogo actually uses the Sword of Power against Tommy and the other Rangers, draining enough of his Green Ranger powers for him to be laying down near defeated on the battlefield with only the Rangers to help him. And yes, they are actually able to defeat the monsters by themselves without Tommy, but the episode ends with him sitting on the stairs of the school, wondering what'll happen if he finally loses his powers. There's no sugarcoating here, that's literally how it ends. Venus Island.
But I'd be the sleeping princess waiting for a prince to rescue me and wake me up.
You better make the castle wall real high, you know, just to give the prince a challenge. Hi, Richie.
Okay, before we get started with the plot, I should probably get Richie out of the way. He was meant to be, like, a candidate for a White Ranger, because at the point no one knew who the new Ranger was going to be yet. And he was also supposed to be a love interest for Trini, but that never ended up happening. And I have to agree with Linkara on this. Watching every episode he's been in, I can't recall a single thing Richie actually did besides stand and smile. He's not even on this show's wiki page. But with that said, let Zordon tell us the plot.
Maybe the message the gold I dropped will tell us something.
It says, take Hallie to Venus Island, where she'll join us forever.
An island that exists only when Zed calls it forth. If it should sink before Hallie is rescued, she will be lost forever to his evil power.
How do we get there?
No one but Zed knows its location. At sunset, the trade winds blow to Venus Island. Billy, you must devise a way to track these winds.
So the Rangers are close to the island, forest swallowed up by the infinitable fly trap. Oh my god, that's a stupid name. And it has such an annoying voice as well.
Welcome to Venus Island, Power Rangers! I am the invincible flytrap! As you can see, I am invincible!
And then the two Rangers, Tommy and Aisha, call back to the command center to realize, oh yeah, Heat defeats the plant monster. So the other four Rangers defeat it by fire punching its guts out. And then they save the little girl afterwards. Tommy didn't even have to use his powers.
Melonhead, you couldn't have spawned a fish sandwich! Fish sandwich? Sink into the sea!
We've got to find Hallie before it's too late. Come on! Come on, I think it's this way. Look for the rocks!
We gotta get her out, guys.
Right, going in.
Tommy, don't.